What's up, empowered individuals? It's fucking hot in the house. I'm not gonna stay out here too long. Just to get some air. But yeah, it's a very quick day today. I'm going to Dunkin', so haha to the perps. No, just messing with them. Yeah, there was no time. Actually, there was, but I took a nap instead. I'd rather take a nap than deal with perps. We already have spies coming out. It's crazy. I can tell you right now that we don't have any room on this block for any more cars. All the spots are taken. But there was 2 cars just now looking for spots. So I'm like, bruh, they ain't no spots. There's a lot of cars right now. There was not this many cars like 2 minutes ago. I had the window open, so I know. A lot of people that go to Dunkin', I guess, at this time. I guess so, because the taxi cabs come down. They stop at Dunkin', and then either they stay for a few minutes or they leave quick, you know. Makes sense. This is probably like their prime hour that they could catch a break. But yeah. Makes sense. Look at the symbol on this car. It's like an X, right? Trying to figure out where the hell it's parked at. Not parked. What's making that X?
That really made me go to her a couple weeks ago. She like forced me. She was like, "Let's go now." And then this week she
It's very strange. Lights go on all the time now. Like every time somebody passes by their house next door over here, the light will go on. They used to only do that when they would come home. So I wonder if they changed it somehow. I think there's a way to program it. The light to go on, but you know, nobody's coming on the porch. You know, whoever lives there, when they come home, the light used to go on. No, it's just that goes on when anybody passes by. Nobody's stealing from them. There was a couple perps passing by the house today. It was with their book bags. That's all you see is grown-ass men with book bags. So they're going to school. They need to go to school, Bible study. Why are you driving slow? That was not even a cab. Yo, how many fucking cars coming? Really? They can't help themselves. I might be going to Dunkin' tomorrow. I don't know yet. I was gonna wear like a headband, but I don't think it's necessary. I wore it last night to the party. It was a good party too. Oh, that show was fun. Nobody got crazy, you know. Nobody shot each other either. So, back to reality. Oh, there goes Rabbit. Yeah, tomorrow's reality. I gotta make some phone calls tomorrow. Monday morning. This whole crap that we had to go through for the last couple of years is really crazy. It drove some people away from YouTube. Like, I'm still here. And it's kind of, it's kind of creepy that these men are mostly, my targeting. Young men, older men, like young, and kids too. Like, what are they doing? I'm a single woman. I don't got no kids, I don't got a husband, I have nothing. So, what do they think that I'm gonna do? Do they think I'm gonna snap or something? I don't know. Like, they like watch me like hawks. Like I'm their prey or something. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't, because I never did anything to these people. I don't even know them. They just look at me and they just hate. They're projecting their hatred. Most of these people hate their parents. They hate their wives, they hate their girlfriends, you know what I mean? So then they see somebody like me. Maybe I remind them of their, significant other or something. I don't know. I don't understand. So I mean, when I need to be alone, there's like 1,000 people coming around. It's not like it used to be. I wasn't aware back then of gang stalking. So I used to come out here, just chill out on the porch at night, mostly in the summer. In the spring and summer, like the early summer, when you don't get bit up by mosquitoes. Those are the best times to hang out on the porch. When somebody bothers you, This neighborhood is not the same. There's a lot of people getting released from the asylums here. There's a couple of group homes. Back when I was here in the beginning, there was the apartment building down the block, where I told you about. And then there was houses. I don't know if I should show you what I'm talking about, but where the condos are, there used to be a whole row of houses. I don't know if it was 2-family or 1-family house. So it was like a whole bunch of houses. And they knocked them all down for the condo. So it was kind of weird looking at that whole empty space for a couple of years. But you never know who's living in these places. I show you the mirror that's sitting outside that apartment right there. That might be a fake apartment. There are places like that. Whether it's apartment buildings or condos, and they'll have one side is a fake apartment, and then they have all the people, when they show all the movies and TV, when they have all the office desks and chairs and surveillance stuff, and they show these places on TV and movies. And you watch it and go, oh, it's just a movie. But no, they have a lot of places have that. And the person who built the places like this condos like that, I could have sworn there was nobody living in one of the apartments for like a long time. And now somebody's living there, like a whole family. But like I said, they are fake apartments. They're real apartments, but the surveillance people looking at other people, doing voices, call and all that shit. And they work in those apartments. And like a certain time it's empty. Because what I was trying to say was they surveillance you in those rooms, You know, mostly people don't see that kind of stuff. And everybody's doing something with their lives or whatever, so they're busy and they don't see it. So if you see it, you know, you try to tell people, they don't believe you. But they do show it in TV and movies. So then you see that in a movie or a TV show, you're like, oh shit. Well, what happens is, because people, you know, real people need places to live, they wind up renting the apartment. So they have to make it a real apartment eventually. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be fake for a long time until, you know, somebody moves in. And the people that were there before, they keep their surveillance cameras and recording devices in the apartment. They don't take them out. I think it's probably too expensive to take it out of the room. You know, the wires and everything. So they leave it there. That happened, I don't know how long ago it was. It was a few years ago. It was on the news. The whole family was living in their apartment, and they wound up finding cameras and recording devices in like corners of the house. And there was like little cameras in the smoke detectors too. They have those cameras. It was in a movie. I can't say the movie because it'll get demonetized. WS was the actor. I'm not gonna say it anymore. But yeah, I just watched that movie last year. I'm gonna have to buy them on DVD. When is Amazon Prime Day? Yeah, I wrote all these movies down that I want to buy. And one day I'll buy them, probably after the holidays. And I'm trying to buy stuff that I need instead of wants. You know what I mean? So fucking tired right now. It was actually pretty nice out. It's like, it's not freezing cold. It's very, very little bit chilly for me anyway. I don't know about you. But yeah, so those types of apartments, you know, they have those there because they know nobody sees them. But people like you and me see that kind of stuff. So, you know, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time to be a TI, because we're the last generation of the people that saw some shit. You know what I mean? Like, our parents saw stuff like that, or siblings or whatever, and went, that's not right. And then all of a sudden they turned it around, realized they could make money off of it, and then turn the tables on you, making you the scapegoat. You know, some parents, some siblings and cousins and nephews, nieces, you know, it doesn't, you can't, sometimes you can't find out who it is. Sometimes you don't never find out who it is. Sometimes you do. There's always somebody close to you that rats you out with that. I made the mistake of playing a Ouija board a couple years ago when I was little. My sibling and her friends played it, and she's like, come on, you have to play with us. Yeah. She was the one that was watching me all the time. Like, my parents didn't really raise me. She did. So, you know, I listened to her. I think I got whatever demon that was supposed to be following her, it followed me instead.
Wait, what? An egg. An egg? Oh, you're making cookies right now?
I really don't know where the light comes on. Nobody's going upstairs. Something must have happened though. They saw something. This light wasn't like that before. When they first moved in, the light only turned on when they came home. You know? And only when they stepped on the porch. Now all of a sudden somebody comes past and it turns on. It's very weird. Even when I come down the stairs sometimes, the light goes off. I'm like, I'm not wearing near the light, but okay. And maybe they realized I saw that and was like, nah. Anyways. So yeah, these fake apartments, you know, whatever, surveillance. it's annoying because once you say yes to that kind of stuff, you're like, and you like go deep in the rabbit hole, you kind of can't say no. Because once you say no, you know, they got all this evidence on you. I'm like, well, you're willing to sell out your family and sell your soul. You know what I mean? So it's like being a celebrity. I think that's what it is. Everybody sees celebrities and they're so glamorous, and they're not really glamorous. They gotta do rituals every minute and send pictures to the handlers. They have to fucking hold up one eye and take a picture of themselves in the mirror and send it to the handler. Sometimes they have to put that shit on Instagram or whatever. So, you know what I mean? It's like crazy. Like, I never really saw the celebrities doing that until somebody on YouTube posted the pictures. So, like, wow. You know, like, because I don't really follow celebrities on social media anymore. Like, you know what? So let me limit who I'm following on all these channels or whatever. And I'm glad I did that. I used to have Twitter too, and I'm like, nope. I got rid of Twitter, I got rid of MySpace. All of it. I don't give a fuck if you look me up on either one of those. I don't have an account with them anymore, so fuck off. I know they're just dying to know. I have to know everything about you. Well, you don't have to know anything about me. Narcissist. Oh, that's what a narcissist does. Dig up dirt on you that they think they might have. And then tell the whole world, or behind your back, and say, told you she's crazy, or he's crazy. Meanwhile, we don't get to know anything about you. I guess that's not crazy anymore. People are nuts. That used to be crazy, like, you know what I mean? Like, that used to be crazy. Used to call somebody crazy for doing that. Nope, now it's flipped the other way. Yeah, helicopter. Yeah, we still get those low-flying helicopters coming around. I think there's another car over there. Fuck off. Damn, another one? Let's go a little faster. Anyway, there was another one. Oh my god. I'm never by myself out here. Even when I go in the backyard, I'm never by myself. Both of them smoke on each side of me. They all both come out at the same time to do something. As soon as they get out there, though, next time I go out there, I'm gonna have the camera on already. So as soon as they sit down there to just breathe in the fresh air, I'll turn around. I'll start filming. Because nobody usually goes in the backyard ever. So they just want to see what I'm doing. And this one over here has cataracts, so I don't even know why he wants to see what I'm doing. He can't. He thinks I'm gonna go in his yard. That's not even his yard. He doesn't own the house. He's renting the basement. That's not your house. You're on the other side too. They are renting it. It's not their house. They think it's their house, but it's not. These people have no say in anything. Well, that's why they're mad. The same thing with the perps. They can't touch me. You understand how much I pray over everything? And it was right before I prayed. That's when that guy came around. I went to bed at like almost 4 in the morning last night. We partied. Okay. Even though I didn't drink, well, we partied. We had a lot of fun last night. And it sucks to be perps because they ain't gonna ever come to my party either. I'm gonna have lots of parties without them. If you weren't a douchebag, I would invite you somewhere. Nope. You ain't allowed to come to my party. We had karaoke, bingo, drinks, food, dancing. It was everything. It was fun. I didn't think it was gonna be fun at all because I kind of don't like to go to parties or go anywhere fun. But that's the whole thing. Like these fucking retards, they drained me for so many years. I forgot that I like to actually have fun. So I'm like, alright, I'll go anyway. And then I wound up having a very good time, so. Somebody's just creeping. Creeping like a creeper. See? To the lights. What the fuck is going on? They're just creeping. Alright, let's look. A star. Oh god, more people are coming down. My views always get knocked off. Try not to, you know, film people. It's a big ass plane over there. That planes come and go from over there when you're at the airport. Not like, I don't even know how far. I want to say 40 minutes maybe? I don't know. And the planes fall out very low. But you could tell what's a helicopter and what's not. Drones too. Shit, we had so many drones. Oh. Stretch my leg up before I go back in. See, they still did that too. That's a fancy car. That might be a burp. They always do that. They always come by with fancy cars. If the perping didn't do anything to you the first time around, they're gonna just drive by with their cars on a very low. You hear the low hum from this car that's never moving. Like I see the light from the car. Anyway, it could be that, or it could be somebody just unloading their trunk. And I'm hoping that's all it is. You know, but there's been a lot of times where I would come down here and people would be in my driveway, like blocking the driveway completely, and just sitting outside of the car, just chilling. I have a video like that from a long time ago, like about 2 or 3 years ago. I don't even know. I was just people just smoking it up. I was just hanging out in front of my house. Yeah, no freaking big deal. Whatever. I was like, oh, how long are you gonna be here? Like, oh, it's gonna be like 10 minutes. I'm like, all right, because I entered the driveway, so there might be a car coming to park. And they left like a minute after that. I try not to get angry at them, you know what I mean? Because it doesn't solve anything. Let's see if this car's gonna pass. You hear the beeping before? I always catch them all. Look at that guy that was standing in front of my house at 3 in the morning. There was a car that honked very lightly though. For some reason, it was light. They never honked the horn lightly like that. You know? And I got cut off a little too. I was like, really? Like I said, they do sorcery in front of your house. Like somebody just commented, it seems like a sorcery, and it is. You know, witches and warlocks, they walk down blocks to see who they could do witchcraft on or who's at a house. I remember the story. This guy was getting trained by his father. He wore a cape, the father. I bet you he looked like Count Chocula. Who the fuck wears a cape? Anyways, and they went to houses to do witchcraft on. And he's like, he took him out there in the middle of the night, and then he would tell him what house was anointed and which wasn't. So he would be like, well, let's go to this house. And the father would be like, no, we can't. Protect on the guard. And then he found God like years later. I don't know if his father did. I don't remember that part. I was like, imagine that shit. Imagine that shit, people walking around doing that. And now I have proof. That guy last night, he was drunk off his ass or high, both. At least probably both. And he just stopped in front of my house and said some weird shit, mumbo jumbo, whatever the fuck he was saying. He pointed at the street, and then a car came by to honk. You know, so isn't it funny that they watch me? All I do is get coffee. I get coffee. I mind my business at the coffee shop. Sometimes I talk to people, sometimes I don't. And they just watch me. Like, what are you watching me for? You'd rather watch me than the real criminals, which was you. And but they have somebody watch them for a change. And they'll see what the hell we're going through. They would not last a day. Well, you know what? It's time for them to get watched. It's time for other people to watch them. Just for following us everywhere, you know? Ooh, smells a little like the beach out here. And when you sit by the waves and just taking the breeze. Oh, what's the matter, perps? You mad, bro? Good. Stay mad. Stay mad, stay sad. We protected under the blood of Jesus Christ. My entire household. The property itself. The car. The tree. I'm gonna freaking put protection on that tree too. The driveway, the garden out front, the garden in the back. Protected under Jesus Christ's blood of any stalkers and drunkards and drug addicts and people looking to steal. Get lost. I watched the Ring Doorbell channel on YouTube, and the narrator, he's like, get lost. There's a couple of places from Brooklyn. Only one talks to them, you know, mostly people are not home, so. But one lady was home. It was the best fucking thing. The lady was home, and these assholes stole her shit. She got them delivered like a minute before they showed up. They showed up on bicycles, and she had two big ass, heavy. She had two big heavy packages on the porch. So she saw them taking it. They literally was taking them on their bike. I'm like, where are they gonna take them? See, now you hear the helicopter. And I can't see it because there's no way to see it. It's flying somewhere. Ah, there it is. Oh, what's the matter? You wanted the beeping to piss me off, and it didn't. So now you're coming around. Get a life. I would tell them to their face to get a life. Oh wait, I have already. Yeah, right, I did. They pissed me off. One day the couple, they were on a video too. I have it in a video. I'm sitting in front of the pharmacy, just chilling out there. I'm telling you guys a story. At one point, I hear some lady screaming at her boyfriend on the train station. So I hear her screaming at him. Oh, what the fuck is going on? I think I have that on video too. I'm sitting there chilling, talking to you guys. And this couple comes around. And they were wearing young clothes. They were not spring chickens. Red and black, head to toe. I don't know if they were really a couple or just pretending to be a couple to piss me off because I'm single. But who the fuck cares either way? They crossed my path like 6 or 7 times. I just kept walking and walking. I was back and forth. And then they turned the corner and they came back around. Damn, it's a lot of horn honking. Oh well. Break your horns. That's right, bitches. You should break your horns. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? It's Perps. And I kept calling Perps too. Every time they walk by, I'm like, Perps. I got so fed up with them. The last time they came around, I'm like, you two need Jesus. They took the walk shame and they're not coming back around exactly. Just like Booty Bandit over there across the street. He don't come around no more. I told his ass. Like, I don't know these people. So for them to all come together and do something that's stupid, like, doesn't make any sense. You don't know people personally, and then you're just gonna go harass them. Like, are you okay? You need help. You know, like Michael Jordan announcement. Stop it. Get some help. I watched Meme the Left. It's fucking hilarious. So they have like all the political things, they make fun of it, and they have that at the end. Stop it, get some help. Damn right. I wonder if I could get that snippet on my phone. So when a perp does something, I just play it. Put you in first class in the hospital. Punch you in your face. Break your teeth. I'm gonna put you in the hospital. For gang stalking me. Put you in the hospital. On a gurney. Let's go for a ride in the ambo. While wearing camo. Douchebags. Y'all are douchebags. Oh, you know it, baby. Douchebag, baby, douchebag. Douchebag, baby, douchebag. That's what I used to sing to the guy across the street. Douchebag, baby. Douchey douche, like berry juice, juicy juice. Yep, it's all the same. Oh, you want your widow juice? Are you full Wade? Asshole. I love how he did the wrong thing, and then it was just watching me. What the fuck you watching me for? I ain't getting you back. I am not going to fucking jail. Fuck you. Oh, dumb. He's the one that fucking breaks into cars. And he gets off very easily. This is why it's like COP. You saw that shirt. Wife is COP and he's auxiliary, so. It's just neighborhood watch basically with the cop gear on. Oh, they love to watch. I didn't even watch the police that came into Dunkin' the other day. I saw them come up the ramp, and I heard the walkie-talkies going off. But I was in front, like, I didn't look at them, I didn't turn around. I'm surprised that homeless kid wasn't there. One time he got annoyed that I was there. There was plenty of seats, so I don't know what he would be annoyed about. He went, and he left. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. Who the fuck are you to talk to me like that, really? So I'll smack the shit out of you. But then that's racist if I do it, so that's why I say let other people smack the shit out of them. I guess the lady, so what I was saying before I got beeped and honked or whatever. When in Brooklyn, she saw them do it. She ran out. She put those packages back. Right now, both of them. She's screaming at them like that. I was like, yeah, that's right. You tell them. Fuck those assholes. Who the fuck do these people think they're all stealing packages and shit? The fuck? Well, most people, you know, they work hard on their money. Like me, I don't really work hard for my money because, you know, somebody had a blab about it on here. I wasn't going to tell anybody because it's nobody's business. But they have to find out a lot about me. Like what, though? What'd you find out? I'm not a criminal, right? Aren't you a criminal? And you got a plea deal so you could watch everybody else. It's so funny how they have to tattle on us. Even if you had your past with you were a drug addict or whatever, they have no right to fucking call you names. They don't have any right to even look you up and post any shit about you that used to happen. Once you change your life and you give up your life to Christ and you follow Him, all these assholes need to shut the fuck up. They're so jealous that you're changing your life because they can never amount to that. Listen, I was scapegoated my whole fucking life, okay? Everybody hated my guts, and I started hating myself too. Now I don't hate myself, and guess what? Now everybody's fucking psychopath on me. I don't give a fuck anymore. Be a psychopath. Go right ahead. Hope you fucking die of a heart attack. No, let me take it back. Take it back now, y'all. I mean, I'll say something bad about somebody. First of all, the person that they run into that would say that about them should say that about them. You know what I mean? Like, somebody's really, you know, what's he staring? He's a perp. He's not even picking anybody up, seriously, bro. I hate when they do that. They have to stop in front of me to make me see them. And then speed off. Good. I saw you, and what? Fuck you think it's gonna happen? I'm not gonna come up to the car and scream at you. Is that what you want? Yeah, you're not getting what you want. So, go cry your eyes out. Go shoot your eye out. Well, like I said, I try not to speak bad of people, even if they are bad. Because that shit comes right back at you. And, you know, I try not to scream at people. Because, first of all, my rage is justifiable because you're stalking somebody and trying to piss them off. You know, if you rage about that to them, that's justifiable. What they're doing is unconstitutional and illegal. So, trying to get us put in the psych ward. They need to go to the psych ward. Fuck with straps on. Strap their ass to the bed. So I'm saying, people, sometimes they can't handle the shit. It does get crazy every once in a while. I could lose my shit easily. But you know what? I gotta give it up. I could just show you what they're doing so you're not alone, because you're not. You're not alone at all. So many people getting gang stalked around the world. Some worse than others. And it's very understanding. I'm very understanding that, you know, it can make you go nuts and, you know, you don't know what to do. Because, you know, those people are in on it, so can't say or do anything to tell them or anything. But there are some that are good. I've experienced this. But what happens is sometimes you have to be calm in the way you're asking. Like at one point, I asked a cop that came into Dunkin'. I was like, what do you do if somebody's following you? And they said, somebody's following you? I was like, I think they are, but I'm not sure. She goes, and they said, well, if you think somebody's following you, you walk slow and then you walk fast, and you like change your steps as you're walking. And then if you look back and you see they're right behind you, and you don't feel safe, you're gonna have to turn to a corner and call us, or walk until you go to a precinct, and then talk to us calmly. Like after when you go in there, you tell the police officer, oh, I think somebody might be following me. Might. Just say might be following me. Don't scream and don't get crazy. They'll go, oh my God, this person's following me. They're going to lock you up into the psych ward. So don't do that. That's why they don't believe us when we tell them it was targeted, because, everybody, there's a book. We always act like that in the beginning. Sometimes you really can't do anything about it. That's fucking annoying. And then other times, that's when you gotta get cameras. They have the Ring doorbell camera. There's one you can get where you hide it. You can put one on your dashboard if you're living in your car. They have that. You could hook up your cell phone camera to your car. When it becomes surveillance, there's apps for that too. There's so many things you could do. That's why when you are on the streets like that, you gotta get yourself a P.O. box. If you're gonna live in the neighborhood for a while, you get yourself a P.O. box. So when you do have money, you could order stuff from Amazon or whatever. Well, you order from the second time back, I can buy. But he looks like a delivery guy. He brought me real Dunkin', so I'll give him a pass. You got a P.O. box, and you put all your stuff, your mail there. So, when you just save your money, if you can save as much money as you can, get every essential you need, most likely from Walmart, because they got good prices there. Like toothpaste, toothbrushes, toilet paper, all that stuff, soap, stuff like that. I think you can go to the YMCA and take showers there. I don't know if they have a place to wash clothes there, but they might have a place to wash clothes. If not, you're gonna go to your local laundromat. Even baby wipes, with the big ass tubs of baby wipes. So in between showers, you just baby wipe it, like you do in the military. They can't, they really can't go shower every day, so you're better off doing these kinds of things just to survive. But like I said, you gotta get a King James Bible. Start reading it. Start praying. The more you pray, the better off you'll be. I would not be alive today if I didn't have protection against these fuckers. That's why I haven't gone crazy. I can't do it. I see the people that come into Dunkin', they're from the psych ward. So I'm glad I don't have enough money to do drugs or alcohol, because I'm not ended up in that fucking place. I know of two people in particular that ended up there. One was older, one of my older ex-friends. Her mom told the cops something, I don't know what, they was fought with each other. What happened is her mother's a narcissistic asshole, and her father was probably a covert narcissist, whatever it is, So they probably battled it out back and forth. So when she grew up and got married, had kids, she did the same thing. She never got help for it. She didn't recognize it. Most narcissistic people don't recognize that they have an issue, they have problems. And, so a lot of stuff happens when you have kids, and you like that you pick other people that are like your parents too. So, all those factors factored in. And she wound up having to live with her mom for a little bit. Her mom was elderly, she couldn't see, she couldn't hear. But she would start fights with her. So people like that don't change, even in their old age. I had one perp show off the other day, Friday. He was on his motorcycle and he popped the wheelie, but then he jumped on top of the bike doing tricks while we were going on the road, and we're like, what the fuck? Yeah. Perps do that all the time too. They got no sense of self. Like they think they're invincible. Let them think that. That's a narcissistic attitude right there too. All about the ego. Is he coming back up the block, really? So he's coming back up the block. I was like, damn, that's a perp right there. They do that. See, look, now it's getting busier because I'm talking about this shit. So her mom called the cops on her. They put her in the psych ward for a month. She said it was like animals in there. They didn't treat them like humans. They didn't give a shit about them. The doctors and nurses treated them like crap. And they threw the food, like they had like pudding cups or jello cups, and they just threw them on the table. And it was every man for himself. I was like, what the fuck? And, she's gonna have that on her record now. I know somebody else, they have to take medicine, but sometimes instead of telling the doctor, hey, this medicine's not working, they don't take it. So they gotta go there too. Unfortunately. Things happen, and I don't want to get sent to the psych ward. But he said that, my friend said the same exact thing. That's how they do it. And then the ones that they have to strap them down to the bed too, the ones that scream and cry all day and all night. Mental illness is a big thing. But like I said, generational curses, they go on everybody. But they keep trickling down until it sticks to somebody. And they get all the demons that are attached that they summoned, whoever it was that summoned all the demons. And you get a mental illness. Mental illness is not, what we think it is. If you think you're hearing voices and all that stuff, it's either voices call or demons. And a lot of people listen to those demons and the voices call stuff. They listen to it because they don't know spiritual warfare. I'm telling you, that shit's real. It's sad, but it's real. In my neighborhood, there's like 4 group homes for people who have mental illness. They come out of the psych ward, and they just go to these houses or they walk around the streets. Like that couple, they came in, they were coming in Dunkin' while I was there. Had camel on, red, a duffel bag. I'm like, They were getting food, but they sounded like they were still doing drugs. And then she's like, I flirted with all the staff so I could get free drugs. Do you want to be clean or not? I guess not, right? But that's another thing too. They let them out, and they pay them to stalk us. I'm trying to tell you people, that's who's stalking us. People that they kick out of the psych ward, or the people that are getting better but have no place to go. Their parents or family will not take them in, and they con them and tell them to give them more drugs and stuff. But they tell them when they get out. You know what I mean? They sign them out pretending to be family, And if they, if they need the bed for a new person, they'll let them sign them out. And then, they get told when they get out, hey, you want to make a little money? What kind of car do you want? Do you want a motorcycle? You want more money? You want gas? You need this? You need that? Whatever it is. And they take the bait. And that's when you see people just talking to themselves. They're fucking crazy. They just look at you crazy. And that's exactly what's happening. It's happening more now than ever. I can't control them. And I don't want to either. I'm always there's always people around like that say horrible things about other people, and they always gravitate towards me. Like they want to talk to me about it. I'm like, I don't want to hear your shit. Stop talking bad about people. I don't want to hear it. Like the one guy, he's like, I'm a con artist. I steal anything. I'm like, thanks, but I don't care. Like, what did he want me to do? He wanted me to buy a coin from him. I'm like, no. I don't got no damn money. And I don't have time for that shit. I don't got time for that shit at all. And he's an agent too. He's like, I'm homeless, I'm hustling. I'm like, okay. You're gonna tell me you're a thief? At least you told me. Some of them don't tell you they're thieves. They just steal from you. Did he want me to have him stay at my house? No, that's not happening. You understand? I'm a single white female. And I'm living by myself. There's no way I'm letting anybody stay. I cannot do it. We don't know each other. I'm talking about anybody. Not anybody in particular, but I cannot have anybody stay at my apartment. If I had money, I'll give you money or food or something, but to stay in my house, I can't do it. There's a whole reason why us TIs don't trust people. Because like I said, other TIs could turn on each other in a heartbeat or pretend to be a TI when they're really gang stalking. I swore it on a show. It was a druggie turned informant, and the police gave him like this button that had a camera on it. And of course, she has a red hat, but I don't know. You know what I mean? And his friend, his best friend, they sold drugs together. And he's like, "You a cop now?" And they started shooting at each other. He had to run away. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they'll turn on you in a heartbeat. Like, nobody's loyal. Do you understand? Not one person is loyal. I can't do it. I don't trust nobody. And you know what? I don't have to trust anybody. If you really need me to trust you, you're like, why don't you trust me? Because you're a stranger. That's why. Even people, you get to know them, and they're not a stranger anymore. They could turn on you on a dime. You know how many fucking people that are married for God knows how many years? They have good jobs, they have family, a house, car, everything everybody, really wants in life. And their fucking spouses turn informants on them and record them secretly. Like, what is wrong with you? That's what I'm saying. Nobody's loyal. Even dogs sometimes bite you. So, I'd still rather have a dog. It's like ridiculous though. It really is very, very frustrating. Because you don't know who's who anymore. You know? We can't trust each other. So we can't even hang out and get to know each other. I trust way too many wrong people. So you're gonna have to prove it that you can be trusted. I smell weed. Ooh, shit's strong and nasty. I don't like weed anyway. I never like the smell. Is it witchy poo? Mm-hmm. You know, oh my god, I just saw the name witchy poo again on social media. The same person, they call their friend witchy poo, and they call their mate witchy poo too, because they both dress like witches in the pictures. I was like, oh god, that's funny. But like I said, in my dream I saw a piece of bread on my windowsill, and it was like daytime out. So I wonder if she's gonna take off tomorrow for work and put bread on my window. What is the blue light? I just noticed this now. What the fuck is that? Huh. Now it's not going off anymore. You saw the blue light? Maybe that's a camera. Oh, look at that. Paw Patrol. The hell, I never saw that. That's a fake police patrol. Damn, that was so strong, that smell. I don't know. No, I smell it again, but it's very faint. It could be up there too. The next door upstairs, this guy. He got his own construction business going, but he's so hot, like, a lot. One day he came down the stairs, but he goes something happened. His sister told him something, and she was laughing hysterical. He comes out, he jumped out of bed. I guess he was like getting high in his room or something. He comes running down the stairs, bloodshot eyes. He was like looking around all frantic. I'm like, oh my god. I was like, damn, somebody's high. My sister did it. She was laughing. We laughed at him the whole time. She's a biatch. Anyways. Yeah, so. I was telling you, just. You know what they say, be wise as serpents and innocent as doves? That's a Bible verse too. But it's true. You gotta be vigilant. I'm gonna watch what these fuckers are doing. See, I don't see anyone sticking their head out the window. Look at this funky car. Looks like Doublemint gum. I don't see much going on. These people hanging out there. And that's it. Huh. I'm curious to know where that pot came from. That was very strong.